No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Game Awards. The Last of Us 2.
I didn't see the whole. I
Garbage.
didn't finish the whole entire thing, but did that sweep?
It swept everything. It
Oh,
swept like
God.
4 awards.
I knew it. Like I knew it when they announced the nominees for every single category. That's all I saw was The Last of Us Part
It
2. I was
got
just
best
like, okay.
direction.
It must. I mean, I'm not no shade, whatever. Like, if it's a great game, it's a great game. But I
mean, okay,
personally don't really care.
It's good. It didn't do anything new from the Last of Us,
Mhm.
but like it's a good game. But like it wasn't like Final Fantasy VII remake. It
Right.
wasn't Hades.
Doom Eternal.
You know, was it Doom Eternal? Right. It didn't do anything close to innovation that those games did.
It wasn't a
Or anything
groundbreaker.
new. Wasn't anything groundbreaking at all. But it swept everything. And in the best direction, this is a game that got delayed multiple times.
Mhm.
I think some people left Naughty Dog when they were working on this game. The game was leaked months before it was released.
The
And when
game,
it-
the gameplay flows terribly. The gameplay is slow. Like I've seen the story. The story just like drops in some places. Like it ramps up, and then you're just walking for hours.
I have
And then all of a
honestly
sudden you're thrown
seen
into
more
stuff.
cutscenes than I have gameplay.
No, yeah, the game is mostly cutscene. It's an interactive movie.
Basically. The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. So,
For best RPG, The Last of Us Part 2.
right.
For best shooter, The Last of Us Part 2.
For best
The
family
best
game.
esport, The Last of Us Part 2. For the best esports host, The Last of Us Part 2.
That's literally what it was, man. I was just
For
like,
best sim/simulator, The Last of Us Part 2.
for best energy drink, The Last of Us Part 2.
I gotta see if I can find that video. Somebody edited it, and then like they had the you know that like video clip, that meme of like that woman that's like staring off into the distance, and then there's like math equations like popping up in her head.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's just like he just kept going off with the nominations, and it just was like The Last of Us Part 2. And I was like, what?
That's funny.
That's
For best score, The Last of Us Part 2.
I feel like
And-
I feel like it ended up that way, but just because when it came out, it got so much backlash, and like there were so many people who were so invested in the game. It's like, no, this game is amazing. It has a female protagonist, and this and this and that. Therefore, it has to be amazing.
Right,
You have
but
to say it's
that's
amazing.
it. That's it. You know, the game is only built up so much hype because of the female protagonist, which isn't a bad thing at all. But it's like,
No, it is a bad thing. I'm kidding.
stop.
Wow.
I don't. A female protagonist is something that I do want to see in gaming, you know. But I'm like, if that's the only reason why this game is built up so much hype, then that is a poor excuse to give this game so many awards. You know what I mean? If it might be a great game, I don't know, but like I said, you can't just pin it on one element that carries it through. You know what I mean? So
I'm not saying that's what they gave it to it for. I'm just saying it ended up that way because this was the game that is supposed to be like represents that culture.
right,
And so
right.
if you don't like this game, you don't like progression.
Exactly. You end up looking like the bad guy if you say like you
That's
don't
why
like this game.
that's why we have to give it all the awards.
Exactly.
I mean, I can like the game and say that it's still not better than the other game. Like I can
Right,
like
no,
that
I'm-
and also other games.
And I'm saying, yeah, that's the reasonable approach to it. It's like it's a good game. It has a decent story, but the gameplay is much worse than Doom Eternal, Hades, Ghost of Tsushima, all of that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Oh my God, Ghost got robbed.
I was trying to think of
Ghost of
any,
Tsushima should definitely have won Game of the Year.
I was trying to think of a game
Ghost of
that
Tsushima
actually
definitely
got
won.
robbed this year. I can't really think.
Hades.
It had a female protagonist. I'm kidding.
No, right. I
The Last
will
of Us
say
Part
I
Two.
was happy to see Among Us get an award.
Among Us came out 2 years ago. That made no sense.
Still, I That's a pretty. From what I understand, it's a pretty decent game. So I was actually happy to see that get an award.
You never played it.
It looks good. It looks good.
It looks good.
I know that's extremely hypocritical because I was just like, The Last of Us, dude, it's probably not even that good. But it's like,
Sure.
I don't know. It's like I kind of root for like those indie games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I felt good about that. But like, honestly, what you were saying, Christian, I was expecting The Last of Us Part 2 to get that award too.
Best indie game.
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2. Best AAA game? The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. Hold on, maybe I could look this up, but I was wondering if I saw Animal Crossing get nominated for something, but let me see.
So wait, are we doing DDR? Because I gotta get these chords.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, give me a schmeck, and I gotta get these wee chords.
Okay. All right, let me look this up real quick.
Don't look anything up.
Don't do it.
No. Don't do it.
Yeah, Game of the Year was The Last of Us Part 2. Best Game Direction, The Last of Us Part 2. Best Audio Design, The Last of Us Part 2.
I'll give it that.
Best Performance, Laura Bailey as Abby, The Last of Us
Part 2.
Right. Let's see. Best Community Support is Fall Guys. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I can kind of see that. Like,
take it.
I'll give it to him. Like, looking at their Discord and see how much fan support they, I guess, still have. It's like it's pretty amazing. Best role playing is Final Fantasy. So there we go. Best fighting game, The Last of Us Part 2. Sorry, I'm just playing.
Best what game?
I said best fighting game, The Last of Us Part 2. That is Mortal Kombat. Best action.
Never mind.
What? The best action adventure is The Last of Us Part 2, which I'm kind of okay. Like, okay. The other nominees is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, and I'm kind of like, how did those games get shafted in favor of The Last of Us Part 2? I don't get it. Especially Spider-Man. Like, say what you will. I'm looking at like the Game Awards 2020 and see like who won what. And I just got to best action adventure, and of course you know what it is. But then
The Last of Us Part 2.
Exactly. But I'm looking at some of the nominees here,
action.
like Assassin's Creed, Spider-Man, Star Wars. I'm kind of like, really? Like, they lost to The Last of Us Part 2?
Well, okay. Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Not a full, like... Well, I mean, there's action, but it is kind of like a copy and paste from the original Spider-Man. It's
like a DLC or something, isn't it?
It's more of a DLC.
Yeah.
It's like it's a standalone DLC, yeah.
But the fact that it was nominated still shows its competency. You know what I mean? So, in the face of...
Being nominated doesn't guarantee you win.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just seems ridiculous.
For Game of the Year.
What? What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Animal Crossing was on Game of the Year. Was nominated. And I was like, no. But I'd rather it be the Game of the Year than The Last of Us Part 2.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I guess because Animal Crossing is such a monumental game this year.
You're a monumental game.
You're a monumental game. I can see why it's on there. You know what I mean? Now, is it the best game we've ever played? I don't know. That's very.
I think it was great because of the timing of when it released.
Exactly. Yeah, it was
like,
the perfect COVID game.
It was the perfect stay at home and do nothing, play with your friends.
Exactly.
Online. I miss that. I'm feeling a little nostalgic for that now.
Me too, honestly. I was just thinking about it. I was like, I need to get back on there. I need to rebuild my island and everything.
I mean, I've been just doing all the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Give me all of your weed.
Give me all your fruit. Thank you.
I only stopped playing because me and Alexandra worked out becoming millionaires through stock market,
oh,
and
oh,
and then it got boring.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you told me that like you did like this paid server, I was just like, Drew, are you kidding me right now?
Yep. I sold my stocks. I sold my turnips.
That's how
millions.
ridiculous that game got too.
I never
Like
understood
people
the
were
whole turnip
hooked.
thing. Like I could not get a hold of that.
That's how you get rich.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I always lost investments whenever I did that.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
just
definitely
didn't
understand that.
bother.
Yeah. Well, I'm rich.
But that duplication glitch though, you better believe I abused the mess out of that.
What was it?
The duplication glitch where you can make more money.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, it's so stupid easy.
I never hopped on it.
Yeah.
I think at that point I just stopped playing. Like, I was just frustrated with like, I was looking at like YouTube videos of like everybody building their island, and people have done stuff like Ghibli related stuff and like an absolute paradise, like towns and alleys. I was just like, I have my dirt pile. I'm just like, screw this. But yeah, I was like, one day I might sit back down with it and start it up again. So this is really interesting. Looking at this, like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing, the Game Awards, but seeing who won and seeing who got nominated is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Give me one. I gotta get the reruns.
Okay. The most anticipated game, it's pretty interesting too. Resident Evil Village, Breath of the Wild 2. That's on there.
And it's Elder Ring.
Elder Ring.
Elden Ring.
Out of all the games, Elder Ring.
The game that has the least amount of footage shown.
Right.
And that people know nothing about.
I mean, it won, so that it did something, so good. Will I be playing it? Heck no, but...
What the heck, man?
Plasmophobia won best...
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia, yes. Best debut game.
Phantom. It's a phantom.
Phasmophobia. It actually does look really funny to play. Huh?
The Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Raji.
Vin Diesel.
Among Us won best multiplayer. That's cool.
Okay, I'm glad at least Among Us got some stuff. Like, they got like 2 different awards, and I'm at least glad that they got recognized.
Just kidding. It's the Last of Us Part 2. No, I'm just joking. It was Among Us, Animal Crossing, Call of Duty, Fall Guys,
For best Among Us game.
Valorant.
The Last of Us Part 2.
I'm glad that won. Best sports racing game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater won.
That one was like the easiest one to pick.
Yeah. I could see the hype around that one.
Tony Hawk is good.
I like how I really like how Nintendo seems to take. No, not really. I was about to say they seem to take up the most of the best family game.
Mm-hmm.
Paper Mario is on there. Minecraft Dungeons, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, Fall Guys, Crash Bandicoot, and of course Animal Crossing won.
But Animal Crossing did get best family game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, it's the best family game.
Magic Skulls and has never been more family friendly.
Exactly. I was just about to say. Well, I'm happy to see that.
Game of the Year.
Mario Kart Live looked pretty
Brothers,
interesting.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Man, one of the funniest reactions I saw was I think No Man's Sky won Labor of Love or something like that.
Yeah.
Best ongoing game. And when they announced it, they had all the like the developers up on like a Zoom call, like behind them, and like as they were announcing, the No Man's Sky guy was the lead developer was taking a drink of water.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
He like, put it down real fast and set up. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that.
I saw it. He was like, oh wait, what? Oh,
you
sorry.
guys cared? Oh,
I appreciate it.
Thanks. Loser speech,
Yeah, it says it's the best ongoing game.
Yeah, best ongoing game. Yeah, and they deserve it. I have Game Pass, you jerk.
I'm definitely.
I meant to look that up too. Because I was.
Wait,
Do I have to renew Game
I'm going to
Pass
be
get
honest
all
with
the
you guys. There's a game I've been wanting to play on XP for so long. It's the Simpsons arcade game from the '90s, and the only reason I was looking on like Xbox Arcade Live is because it was on Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't see it. It's just like it is nowhere to be seen. That game is gone.
Oh, great.
I'm really upset by that. This is one of those games I really want to play with you guys because I thought it would be really fun. But
darn it, it's gone.
dude, shoot, I can't sleep over it. Dang.
Maybe next time.
That old game. Don't give me a pity. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm joking because I have no interest in playing that game.
No,
I remember that game. I do not want to play that game.
I do. You did play it?
It was arcade.
All right, something I've wanted to say for a very long time.
No.
And I want to say like in an episode so we can talk about it. This is part of why I wanted to have that tier list for game genres.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stand beat 'em ups.
Really?
I hate beat 'em ups.
Is that why you don't care about AOC?
AOC?
Age of Calamity.
Age of Calamity. No, that's not a beat 'em up. I'm talking about like the side-scrolling beat 'em ups.
Oh,
those
The ones where it's like 2.5.
Oh, and we played Metal Slug too. I was just like, oh, this is awesome.
Metal Slug isn't a beat 'em up either.
You wouldn't call that a beat 'em up?
Yes, it is.
I would call that a beat 'em up.
No, it's a side-scrolling platformer.
It's a nobody. Jarrell.
It's
a side-scrolling shooter. That's
debatable. I would call
not a beat 'em up. All right, so
but it's reminiscent of
what's your definition of a beat 'em up?
It's like Streets of Rage, the Ninja Turtles game, the Batman games, the Spider-Man games,
mm-hmm.
all those games on the SNES. Like the Simpsons game is a beat 'em up. Simpsons arcade game is a beat 'em up.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. See, I would argue that like in that same vein, Metal Slug is kind of a beat 'em up because it is kind of just a wild shooter. You know what I mean? Like I get what you mean. Of course, I get what you mean. But like,
I would just say, look at a beat 'em up and then look at Metal Slug too, and they look nothing alike. They're completely different.
That's interesting. Because I would have never.
Metal Slug is more akin to Contra than Simpsons arcade game.
I could.
Like literally, look up the definition of beat 'em ups.
I don't want to.
I'll read it to you. It's a video game featuring hand-to-hand combat between
define it for you. I get what you mean though.
All right, stop talking so I can read you the definition.
Go ahead, read it.
All right. It's a video game featuring hand-to-hand combat between the protagonist and an improbably large number of opponents. Traditionally, beat 'em ups take place in a scrolling, two-dimensional 2D levels. Though some later games feature a more three-dimensional environments with yet larger number of enemies. These games are noted for simple gameplay, accessible two-player co-op. Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
But that sounds like Metal Slug.
Metal Slug has hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah. It's not exactly
hand-to-hand
combat, but
then Mario is a beat 'em up.
But it's a ton of enemies.
No, that's
set against a 2D plane. You know what I mean?
Smash
It's
Bros.
a 2D side scroller that has tons of enemies coming towards you.
Smash Bros. Is a party game.
Smash Bros. is a beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up.
Smash Bros. Is a fighting game.
Mortal Kombat is a beat 'em up. Donkey Kong is a beat 'em up. Donkey Kong is a beat 'em up.
Boxing Ring 2 is a beat 'em up.
Yes, they're all beat 'em ups.
Mm-hmm.
Crash Bandicoot
is a beat 'em up.
Crash Bandicoot is a beat 'em up.
Sonic is a beat 'em up.
All of them. Yeah,
Mario
Sonic
Galaxy is a beat 'em up.
Forza Horizon is a beat 'em up.
They're all beat 'em ups.
Mario Kart is a beat 'em up.
Need for Speed is a beat 'em up.
Dr. Mario is a beat 'em up. F-Zero is a beat 'em up.
Dr. Luigi is a beat 'em up.
Nintendo Land is a beat 'em up.
It all is beat 'em ups.
WarioWare is a beat 'em up.
Wii Sports Bowling is a beat 'em up.
I hate all games.
Oh my gosh.
The Last of Us Part 2
is a beat 'em up.
For best beat 'em up.
Yeah, The Last of Us
Part 2.
Use your golf club to attack the enemy.
Yeah. Beat him up.
The Netflix app on my Wii is a beat 'em up.
Man, this is crazy. The nominations and the who actually won is pretty interesting. So like The Last of Us Part 2 has like 11 nominations and they won 7 of them.
Wow.
And
Somebody
then
got paid.
somebody got paid good.
Somebody got paid. That man Jeff said, "Look, when I go put you in, let's just show me some numbers."
Man, you know what was funny though at the Game Awards? I picked this up right away. Was that fake audience?
Yeah,
I was laughing at that because I was just like, what kind of canned 1950s audio did they use for this audience? Just say like nobody's there. We all know it's COVID. Why are you trying to fake this?
That's
for
funny.
The Last of Us 2.
For
Do I
best
have
fake
Game Pass?
clapping,
Oh,
The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, so they also have a list of announcements, the games that are coming out pretty soon. There was one that looked pretty interesting to me. I think it was called It Takes Two or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about.
I watched like 2 seconds of that game and then noped out. Sorry.
It looked pretty cool.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Need another disc to play it though, right?
I think so, yeah.
Then no.
No. I don't know. I like it. The concept looked pretty cool.
Nothing really interesting.
Because it really reminded me of like a co-op human fall flat, I guess.
You guys want to play a co-op dating game? Just play a dating simulator.
Right.
Play like a honeypot. Play that one level of Super Paper Mario. Go to eHarmony. I don't care.
Go to eHarmony.
Yes.
Play Tinder, the game. Have fun.
Anyway, but flipping Back for Blood, or what is it called? I think it's called Back for Blood. Looks really good. Looks very good indeed. It's I think it's a Left 4 Dead spiritual successor.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty, and let me look. Oh, I need to look it up. I think it's made by the same team.
Oh, Back 4 Blood. Okay, yeah, I see it here.
Oh, Back for. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Turtle Rock Studios. Yeah, made by the same people.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turtle Rock Studios is the company that makes it.
Why did they just make the other that?
Did you just say that? You're cutting out.
I said I said Turtle Rock Studios made it. The people made the original. You were
I
like,
thought you said Frodo Snock.
The original.
Nah, I couldn't hear you. I'm actually looking at like the long list. Oh, I didn't even think about this. That it is such a minor thing, but like the fact that the Swedish Chef is in Overcooked All You Can Eat is.
Oh my god! How much money did they have to pay Disney in order to get that to happen?
I know. Oh my god!
We can't get Sora in Smash, but we got Sephiroth.
We got the Swedish Chef. Oh,
but I'll take Sephiroth though. Sephiroth is cool.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, so we had stuff for Sea of Solitude, Myst, Nier Replicant, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. We all know that one. Back 4 Blood, Forza, Warhammer. What else we got? Overcooked, Dragon Age, Warframe, Call of Duty. Fall Guys, Outriders, It Takes Two, Microsoft Flight Simulator, The Elder Scrolls, Star
Google
Wars.
Earth.
Right.
With a plane.
Oh my goodness. There was something, my mind just crossed something I was going to mention. Monster Hunter looked really good.
Monster Hunter Rise?
Yeah.
I still haven't finished World. And World looks better than Rise. So.
It does. Graphically, yeah, I will agree. But the fact that we have Monster Hunter on the Switch makes me excited. So I'm not complaining.
I got you.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Although it comes out on PC a few months later.
Yeah. That's true.
Something went wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's interesting how much people really like The Last of Us Part 2. But I guess I'll never know because I will not play it.
I still haven't played the first Last of Us. I have it. I think
Oh, do you?
I think I put it in my PS4 once.
Just to keep the console hot.
Yeah, I have that. I have all the best games from the PS4 era. I have that. I have Horizon Zero Dawn. I have all the
Hey,
I have all the Kingdom Heart games, Kingdom Hearts
nice.
games, and I have played none of them.
Oh man,
I
Horizon
played.
Zero Dawn is the game I really, really wanted to play too.
It's pretty good so far. I played like an hour of it, and then the
Mm,
same thing with Kingdom Hearts. I just
mm.
keep getting bored with Kingdom Hearts.
You know, I have a
Probably because
friend
it's
who
beat 'em
like,
up.
yeah, yeah, beat people with the key. Um, I I know a friend who adores Kingdom Hearts too, and like one day he sent me like this category of like videos explaining the beginning to end of Kingdom Hearts. I was just like, I could not be less enthused about a game than I've ever been in my life.
It's like, wow, way to kill this for me.
Yeah. I was like, the more I watched it, the more bored I got. I was just like, I don't care.
No.
No! He tried, man. He was trying to woo me over. I was just like, it was literally like getting your teeth pulled. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. But I guess if you're like a Disney fan, I get it. But at the same time, I'm kind
That's
of
why I
like,
wanted it, but
mhm.
I'm not getting enough Disney.
Right. Like
Too
the
much
only thing
anime
I've seen
sports,
is
but
like
not enough Disney.
Donald and Goofy. I'm just like, where's everybody else?
I want to fight with Hercules all the time, not just in Hercules' world.
Right. That would be great if they had like some DLC where you can go to like different movie
There's three games.
universes.
3 games.
there,
They don't need a DLC.
there is a game that allows you to do stuff like that. I think it's like Disney Princess or something like that. It's for the Wii. And you can go to like different universes within the Disney universe. So, um, the fact that it's not in Kingdom Hearts though makes it a
Yeah.
little bit tragic. But yeah, anyway. All right, we'll close out of that. Let's see. It's freaking ridiculous. All right.
Freaking ridiculous.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Okay, let me watch your stream, Schmishton.
Jeez. All right. Ooh. I'm going to now play Netflix
Yay!
on my Wii.
I just have a ball watching stuff on the Wii.
Oh yeah. That 480p.
In that 480p, yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 1 second to check my audio because I want to make sure this is because you guys can't even hear me.
Okay.
Okay. Let me change the thing back to my headphone.
Let's make sure it doesn't it's not ear bleeding too, because like when I was editing Monopoly, Jarrell's audio was so spiked,
Oh god. Okay.
ears started bleeding. Let's see. I'm gonna check my audio too. Oh, I was recording. Oh, I got the whole conversation.
You recorded everything?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta make sure the audio is right though. But
Test 1 2 1 2.
all right.
Okay, good.
So let me stop that.